If you want to live a healthier life, the best way you can do that is through daily habits. And I say that from experience. This was me 1.5 years ago when I first started trying to make working out a habit and trying to lead a more active lifestyle. When I first started going to the gym and trying to take care both of my physical and my mental health, I only started seeing improvements once I began implementing certain healthy habits into my daily routine. So this is the video that I wish I would have seen before starting my fitness, gym/self-improvement journey. Today we're gonna explore 8 fit girl habits that really help me improve my lifestyle and my life. And they can do the same for you. We're gonna talk mostly about things relating to workouts, eating and sleeping, but I could definitely do a part 2 talking about some more kind of random topics. So let me know if you want that. First of all, wake up early enough. Waking up early means different things for different people. While one person might consider 9 a.m. early, another one is not gonna consider anything after 6 a.m. early. People definitely have different preferences, and this also goes back to circadian rhythms, genetic variations, all of that. But without getting into the specifics, there is just not a correct time to wake up. The key is just to wake up early enough to have some time for yourself before your day starts. I've noticed such big improvements when I started waking up in a way that would allow me to at least do a little bit of journaling, read for a little bit, get ready in peace, eat some breakfast before I had to start my first task of the day, my first commitment, my first lecture, or go to work. The thing was, there was a long time in my life where I would, first of all, absolutely dread mornings, and second of all, wake up 5 minutes before my lecture if I had an online lecture. Otherwise, wake up and run to my lecture, or wake up and just struggle to get to work on time. Not only would I wake up and immediately feel stressed because I was already running late the second I would wake up, but I just felt drained and I wasn't filling my cup first. I wasn't giving myself time to wake up, to start the day on a good note. Waking up early wasn't a habit that I created easily. I still struggle with it. I'm still inconsistent with it a lot of times. It definitely didn't happen overnight. Pun intended. But now I really appreciate the value of an early morning. I also don't dread mornings anymore because I know that they're a positive thing in my life. Set a bedtime, not a wake up time. I saw this in a YouTube video I recently watched called the No Plan B Journey. I will link it somewhere so you can watch it as well. I love that video. After hearing this, I actually tried it out for myself and this works amazing. Especially if you struggle with waking up early like I do, but if you still want to wake up early like I do. So if you know you need 8 hours of sleep and you want to wake up at 6, then be in bed by 10. It sounds so simple, but it makes the biggest difference. When I'm actually in bed by 10 and then I fall asleep at around 10:30, I will actually wake up at 6 or even before 6 with no alarm. Planning your meals. I don't mean prepping your meals, I genuinely just mean planning your meals. I've tried meal prepping in the past, so actually cooking all of the meals for the week or at least the lunches for the week on the weekend. And what happens a lot of time is that after 3 days of eating the same thing, I just cannot see it anymore. But what I've been doing and what has worked amazingly by reducing the time that I need for preparing the meals and also minimizing decision fatigue is to plan my meals. Every weekend I will first of all look in the fridge, pantry, freezer, everywhere to see what food I have at home, and then also maybe research on Pinterest, find some nice recipes, and then I will plan what recipes I want to cook, on which days I want to cook, how many servings I want to cook, and then I can make a grocery list and then just cook it on certain days. Just knowing what you're gonna eat, even if it's not cooked yet, is such a time saver. It also really helps you stay on track with any nutritional goals that you might have. It can take as little as 10 minutes and it really makes the biggest difference. Mindful eating. I'm gonna admit this, I love watching series or YouTube videos or scrolling on TikTok while eating. But the truth is, and I think we all know this, we just kind of ignore it, it's not good for us. Not watching TikTok TV TV, whatever it is, while eating actually makes a really big difference because you're aware of the food that you eat. It helps not overeat, and it also helps appreciate the food that you eat more. I know it sounds very like woo-woo, but food should be enjoyed. And when you have this really delicious food in front of you, you should enjoy it fully. Another main reason is that it really helps you listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues so that you can eat more intuitively. Setting goals. I remember how it was like to not have any goals. And maybe I am way too type A personality, but 3 years ago when I started uni, I was just so lost. And I was just like running around from one thing to another. I had no clue what I wanted to do with my life. Now, this is a parenthesis. In another video, I know that I said that lately I've been feeling I just feel like I'm having like a quarter life crisis, that again, I don't know what to do with my life because I am graduating and there's just so many options and so many things I could be doing. But for me now, it's just too much choice. Before, it was having absolutely no idea what I want to do with my life, or having a few things that I wanted to do, but I never had the courage to do them. Fit girls, hot girls, healthy girls set clear and achievable goals. Not only workout related goals, but also life goals. And they make a plan on how to act to get to those goals, to at least get closer to those goals. Having goals gives you such a sense of motivation and direction, and it just feels so good when you achieve them. Functional fitness. I had a class about micronutrients and we talked about bone density. And looking at some studies, it truly made me realize that even though I am young, I still need to look out for myself and for the fact that I am aging. It's just how it is. There's no way around it. And that is such a good thing to keep in mind when working out, when setting workout goals. I'm really into weightlifting. That's the majority of what I do on a weekly basis. And while I think I would love weightlifting even without the functional benefits of it, it's still good to be aware that weightlifting, for instance, improves bone density. And this is something that helps you over a long period of time. Just keep that in mind, appreciate your body, and do something for your future self. Proper hydration. It is absolutely essential to stay hydrated, to drink enough water. But I'm saying proper hydration because it is equally as important to not overdo it. When it comes to water intake, every single person has an individual intake that they need. And more is not always better after a certain threshold. Your water intake is gonna be really individual depending on age, height, body weight, if you do sports, what you eat, all of that. Because food oftentimes also has water, like soups clearly have water, but also fruit and vegetables also contain a lot of water. Where I'm trying to get at with this is definitely stay hydrated, but at the same time, don't try to overdo it. Don't stress about it too much. I have seen people on YouTube and on social media talk about the health benefits of drinking like 5 liters a day. Just looking at actual quality scientific opinions shows that 5 liters is really not necessary and a lot of times doesn't really have all of the benefits that these people are talking about. But as with everything, do your own research and don't trust random people on the internet. Don't trust random people on the internet. Striving for progress, not perfection. This is a very mindset related thing, and I feel like it's just so important. Just be kind to yourself, be aware that results do not happen overnight. If you want to live a healthier lifestyle, start with small steps towards those goals. Do not beat yourself up if you skip the gym one day or if you don't do all of your healthy habits one day. That is absolutely not tragic. Take rest days, take care of yourself. Do things that are good for your physical health, for your mental health. Spend time with people you love, eat yummy food. Do things that just make you happy and help you enjoy the day-to-day things. Even if you're on a fitness journey, on a healthy girl journey, and you're trying to be the best version of yourself, that is absolutely amazing, and it takes so much discipline and consistency, but you also need to rest. And there's definitely also some discipline in actually taking time off when you feel like you need to take time off and resting when you should rest. It's also an essential part of the fit girl journey. So there you have it. You can do anything you set your mind to. If you want to become a fit girl, you want to become your best self, the best version of yourself, you can absolutely do that. I believe in you. I really hope this video was helpful. If you haven't subscribed, why? I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.